temporary construction requirements. And temporary facilities are something that's near and dear to me. Trying to manage a job where the infrastructure has been well thought out can lead to employee satisfaction, just managing a better job. Things like where you locate the parking lot, enough laydown yard, where you locate the clock alley for timekeeping purposes, the temporary trailer complex you have, and is it conducive enough to have a large conference room that allows the group to get together and collaborate and make decisions. Temporary power, you just don't pull an extension cord and plug things in. On a grassroots project, temporary power could be a 3 or 4 month exercise trying to get a drop from the utility company. Temporary water, you need to always have a water supply, potable water, and to stay out of the bottled water business. That was a 3 or 4 month ordeal here on the Lone Star project. But getting to that are all big deals. One of S&B's best practices is to humanize the project. Humanize the project in such a way that people want to come to work here. We have a beautiful lunchroom. It's clean, it's neat, it's air conditioned. I receive nothing but compliments on our lunch facility. We have audio visual in there. We send messages, have slideshows, conduct our mass safety meetings in there, have our celebrations. Those are all good things. We also have restroom trailers that are clean and neat, where you actually have a restroom stall to use the bathroom and not in a porta can. We get dividends out of that as well. Speaking of porta cans, you usually can't avoid that, but having a clean porta can goes a long way as compared to having dirty facilities. A place for guys to wash their hands, a place for guys to go to the bathroom, a clean place for them to eat, a clean place for them to cool down and enjoy goes a long way. Employee satisfaction is probably number one on my list to try to manage a job where people want to come.
A little bit about IPIMS. IPIMS is our Internet Project Management System. And what IPIMS does is it takes all our technical documents, everything from engineering, and puts it in one database. And everyone with a login can access it from anywhere you have internet access and log on to our project and get all the documents. So it's a homegrown system here. We developed it here at S&B. It's you can't really buy it off the shelf anywhere. But the way it works is you have tabs up here. For instance, I'll click on Documents and Reports, Drawings, All Drawings. Then there's navigation windows. So if I wanted to sort, say, by discipline, I'd go to this one right here. And scroll down, let's go to Civil Structural. There's 504 civil structural drawings. Hit Submit. Give it a while, think about it. And there you go, right there. The latest and greatest, the current revs of all the drawings show up right here. If I were to click on one, it would show up.
How you doing? My name is Salvador Vargas. I am the craft planner here at S&B Lone Star Project. What I do, I build field work plans for our people out in the field. Basically what I do, we get drawings, they go to MTO, they get released for our construction. I get them and then come into our model, which is 3D, IPIMS 3D. I can go in here, line by line, click, drag and drop, and go straight to the pipe.
Out here in the field, we use two mediums of communication. We use our two-way radios that we communicate internally with the subcontractors on channel 12. The safety we communicate on channel 1, QC channel 2, pipe channel 3. So each craft out here has a different channel. It's our primary medium of communication out in the field. Now, we also use our cell phones. Either when we're out here and they can't get a hold of us, or it's something important, they'll call us on the phone and relay the message. Now, we can also get a text message. Somebody might be in a meeting and they need to ask us something out here in the field. Then they'll text message us, and we'll text them back with the information that they're inquiring about. At the office, of course, we have email. It's one mode of communication. We use that, basically all day, every day.
Burkhardt. Real quick background, I was hazardous waste chemist for 18 years, and the question was posed to me on technology and how it impacts the environment and hazardous waste out there. And one of the big things that came up that I thought of was, with technology nowadays, we've been able to remove the need for a lot of hazardous materials out there. Chemicals that I saw 20 years in a refinery are no longer out there because of the technology that we have in place. They've been able to engineer out a lot of the streams, a lot of the simple processes, and made them more detailed processes to create the same thing with less chemicals. So again, it's your overall output with very little input, and that's what they're looking for. And chemicals have been a great deal. Environmental, a great thing I just brought up was PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls. They were in oil up until 1973. They were removed because engineering had gone to a point to where they can substitute out different oils and remove the PCBs out of our oils, which is regulated by the EPA. So anyway, that's a great example of engineering and technology and what it does for us. And there's thousands of examples I could give you. We just don't have time. Help for safety, in the same aspect it has created some other issues too. For the safety side though, what we can do is we've been able to engineer a lot of things and put them into place to make the environment more safe. Simple guarding around wheels, thickness of windshields. When you're out there in the environment in a refinery, you have all sorts of new engineering protocol to allow you to work safer and to be safer. Now on the flip side of that coin, because of this technology, you've been able to put a lot more power into smaller instruments. And where it took two people, 50 years ago to handle a piece of technology, now it takes one person with one hand and it has the same amount of power and force. So you have to really put that into play and make sure people are aware and educated on those type of injuries and the potential hazards that are involved with them, the built-up storage of energy, if you will. So, I mean, it's been a great help for us technology-wise. However, it's created issues, too, with the small pieces that are in play now.